Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88 and we are back. We're going to be exploring Terrace Upper City North. First, let's talk to Carth. Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Well, not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Whoa, this isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Well, like you said when we first met, Bastila didn't have time to use her powers.
True. Bastila is as powerful as I say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
Well, I'm just a soldier. I'm sure there's anything unusual about that, is there?
Hell no. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
Well, you'd rather I wasn't?
Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
Are you implying that I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
Well, what do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Are you always this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Well, I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Alright. Well, and guys, I'd heard that my volume was a little bit off, so I decided to fix that. It should be a lot better. It's over here. Okay, I know it's over there. And if you guys like the volume a lot better here, throw down a like down below. We're going to be going to these apartments. So these apartments are going to have some pretty interesting people, so...
Uh-huh.
Most of them all use security doors.
It's open.
Let's talk to Largo.
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Well, don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Well, maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Well, here, I've got 200 credits you can have.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I'd better go give this to Davik right away.
Alright, so I do that for a couple reasons. One, you get light side points.
Yes?
That's always nice. Secondly, the way that I'm getting credits in this game through Pazaak and kind of just reloading whenever I fail, I feel like it's only right that I share some of my money. Now each of one of these places should have a little something that we can loot. He's the main guy that you wanted to go here. And they're talking about Dax. We're going to be going down to the lower city pretty soon here. But we're definitely going to be keeping this armor on, even though that Sith armor is going to come in handy later.
Hey, you
We're
made
going to be
it.
doing that.
I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
So basically, they all got plastered and drank a lot. Now, because we've been friends with her, she let us in here, and she basically led us to the Sith backpack, which is going to provide us a way to get to the lower cities. I think this one we're going to need
What?
Karth for.
On it. It's open.
Okay, so there's a family here. Again, a little sorry for them, but, you know,
Sure.
everything's going for the good cause. So main places to pick up there was a Sith uniform and to get Largo out of his debt. Dia, we're going to be going back to her in a little bit. I love looking around and just seeing how well done this was, you know, back in the day. And it's really cool that you can choose kind of different pathways and stuff. It's just pretty awesome. Now, do not wear Sith armor here. You're not going to get this great little cutscene.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
I would have loved to have voiced that part. It's like, what'd you do to prepare for the role? I knocked back a couple. The droid shot. Now this is a little interesting because
Kin kon shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun palamon with timembo rangtong.
now this is gonna be the droid shop.
Ni patoga wanga chonzi
And what do they have against Twi'leks?
kipuna bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok.
That makes
You'd think
sense.
people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Now the great thing about this game is that it has so many, you know, implications to like the real world and stuff. I really, really like it. They kind of touch on everything. Well, let me see what you got for sale. Oh, money back? That's pretty cool. Well, let me see your droids.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon wana kumbes chi pala mulek tongki pa nagnonek
Okay. I'll take that one.
timembo rang tong mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga cho hakuji kopa
Let me see what she has for sale.
tong
Now a lot of this, okay, yeah, so a lot of this stuff is not going to be that important for me anyways. What I can do though is I can sell a vibroblade. I'm going to keep everything else just for what happens later. We basically have the droid that's going to be following us now. And unfortunately, her mechanic work is not very good.
Randi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny Gu, Yumawama Nibo.
Well, it blew up. I came to get my money back.
Genchopa Chawi Tichok Twis Yun Kun, Watuyama Kama Wuna Henak
Well,
Nek.
you tried.
Kakin Cha Na Guat Na Bon Kon, Wanakumbes, Chi Pala Mu.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
Tonga Bok Sha Nak Nong, Kin Kun Shin Shin King.
So that's about it.
Randi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny Gu, Yumawama Nibo Lora Waisha
So now
Waka
is your
Shichi.
gal. So basically it was just kind of a wash. It's kind of a... I mean, you can actually persuade her. Problem with persuading her is that you end up getting dark side points, and I'm going for basically full light side.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Now, tell me if I'm mistaken, guys, but he sure as heck sounds like a lot of the guys in the Mass Effect series
Through our streets.
who
We
like
cannot
stands
sit
in front
idly
of
by
like all
while
the
this
places
pox
and just
infects our society.
screams and yells about what's so bad about the place.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
So if you go to this guy and you're wearing regular uniforms, he will not allow you down the elevator. But since I've played this game plenty of times, and I know what I'm doing, kind of cut all that stuff out. Now, I want to get out of this armor, because although it's 2 and 8, I prefer way more defense.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yin king kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong
Ichuta, yun patisa.
So the Black Volkers and the Hidden Becks. Little street war going on down here.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kupa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutum.
Alright, so let's take these guys out. Should be able to take them out fairly easily. Boom. Took them out. Ooh, Volker Shock Stick. They don't actually sell for that much, which is actually kind of unfortunate. I wish they sold for more. But anyways, guys, I'm actually going to leave it right here because the rest of this we're going to be going down to the lower city. So I will see you guys in a bit. That was Upper City north of Terrace. See you guys all in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.